Happy lunch hour, guys. Okay. Uh, yeah, we can already call the Inflation Reduction Act a complete boondoggle. Now, you guys know about the $739 billion that's what it was, 739 billion, that the Democrats pushed through to raise taxes, do all this sort of, hire 87,000 IRS agents, okay? But if you break it down, all right, $369 billion of that money that they're raising is going for energy security and climate change. Okay, so right off the get go, half of it, the climate change part is complete BS. All right, so this is a pork project, stick money in their pockets, and that's it. Well, let's talk about the other half, the energy security part. Anybody know anything about Sichuan, China? Sichuan, China is the most developed industrial sector in China. All right. They are where a lot of the manufacturing is done, both heavy and light industry, energy, coal, iron, steel, aluminum. Okay. That's what's produced there. Well, guess what's going on in Sichuan? Sichuan is shutting down factories for at least a week because guess what they don't have enough of? Electricity. Okay. Sichuan is where basically the lithium that goes into these batteries is produced. It's where the solar panels are produced. So it's what is going to directly affect all the electric car and the green energy companies in the United States. If they don't produce it, we can't get the electric cars that Joe's so in love with. Okay? If they don't make the solar panels, we can't produce the green energy that Joe is so in love with. We already know there's aluminum problems. Okay, Alcoa is shutting down plants. Ball has Ball cans, not Ball canning jars. Okay, Ball makes the aluminum cans too. All right. They are shutting down two aluminum can plants and one in Minneapolis and one in Phoenix, I believe, and then decided to not build the one they were going to build in Vegas. Okay. Because we can't get the aluminum, because aluminum prices are so high. So guess what's going on in Sichuan? Guess what they use for power over there? Coal. Yes. So they are using coal to produce the electricity, to produce the lithium batteries and the solar panels that now we won't be able to get. So $369 is starting to get pissed away. All right, now granted, this is only a week, okay? But what's going on in China? All right. In this whole province, all right, 19 of the 21 cities that are in Sichuan, all right, are under some sort of blackout, rolling blackouts, at least 3 hours a day. Okay. The businesses have been told to set the thermostats for 80 degrees or above, even though China's experiencing the highest temperatures it's had in 60 years. All right. They aren't getting any rainfall, so they can't generate anything by hydroelectric power. So what do we have? All the power sources that they want to use all of a sudden ain't working. All right. So this is where it affects us. All right. Think of all the stuff that you buy in Walmart, and I'm not talking about solar panels or anything like that. I mean, those are the major things that they produce there. All right. All the stuff that you buy, the junk that you buy that's made in China, can't produce it. Those solar generators that we like to get, that even the EcoFlow ones are made in China, okay? With lithium for the lithium ion batteries that are in there, okay? Or the lithium iron phosphate batteries, made in China. it's going to be harder and harder and harder for us to get them, for us to get solar panels. And I know there was some knucklehead in there who goes, here, Pinball says that solar power doesn't work, yet he tells us to go out and buy solar panels. Yeah, dumbass. Okay, here's the reason why. Solar panels don't work on a grand scale. You can't power a city with them. Okay, but for an individual, yes, it's a good source of backup electricity. Okay, it's not a main power source. Start using this thing. God gave it to you for a reason. It wasn't to sit there and keep your pillow warm. Now, so what else is produced over there? Oh, I don't know. Fertilizer. Gee, we all know that story, and everybody keeps going, Russia, 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 with the fertilizer. No. All right. You are talking about their biggest fertilizer plant, Lucianwa. Yeah, okay. They are struggling to produce anything to the tune of, they just posted a $4.4 million loss in it because of shutting down. This is what we're facing, guys. This isn't, sure, we hear about Germany, we hear about Spain, whatever, France, with the power problems. This is going on everywhere, and there is a trickle-down effect. If where the manufacturing goes on, if they don't have power, which is exactly what's going on, that means we don't have the product coming to us in the future. This is why myself and many others keep saying, get the stuff now. If you see it on the shelves and you need it, get it now, because you may go back tomorrow and it ain't there anymore. And it ain't coming on the next ship from China. All right? This is the problem. And as the information keeps coming out, China has told the rest of the world to expect it to get worse before it gets better. Now, let's add this stuff up. You can't get stuff. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And oh, gee, we are going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road toward Joe's debacle of what can I destroy this week, okay? Whether it's crime going up, whether it's food prices going up, gas prices, whether it's the southern border, whether it's nuclear war, who knows what, okay? We aren't going to be able to get the stuff. And the answer that Joe has is, let's throw more money at it. I don't care what you do. The $369 billion, a ton of that is going to China because it's in the green energy part of the Inflation Reduction Act. So let's take more money from the United States and give it to China. Let's see how much of our money we can give away. I don't know. Pick one. Ukraine. Gee. China. What do those have in common again? Oh, yeah. Hunter. So we're going to give away a whole bunch more money for nothing in return because they can't do it. Does anybody get the idea real quick that the Chinese and the Ukrainians have some real dirty dirt on the Bidens? Gee, there's a long shot. But this is what's going on, guys. Our government just passed a bill to piss away $750 billion for something that right now can't be produced, won't be produced, isn't being produced. And yet we're all being told to go buy electric cars. If you caught this one, the $7,500 tax credit that you're going to get on buying your electric car because the government wants you to do it so much. Yeah, there's a few stipulations that they don't tell you about in there. Oh, you have to have a income below a certain level, which means you can't afford the car, okay? Oh, there's only so many people, and it's on a first come, first serve, first buy basis that they're going to give the tax credits. So yeah, you got to buy one now. And oh yeah, Ford just raised the price of the EV F-150 $8,500 Tesla increased the price of Tesla is something like $6,900. So what did all the automakers see? Hey, here's a chance for us to make money. If the government's going to give them 7,500 back, let's just charge 7,500 more. We can keep the money. Yeah, we want to take a look at what the leadership of some of the major companies in the world, or in the United States at least, what political persuasion they come from. Gee, think there might be any kickbacks? Yeah, probably. Okay. Let's give them a tax credit, which is stealing from the people, and let's make them pay the same anyway. And let's see if I can shove some in that front pocket. We aren't even, a week? No, I mean, it was signed Monday, so today's Thursday. We aren't even 4 days into this boondoggle, and it's already showing itself to be a complete and utter disaster. Okay? I mean, I don't know if a lot of you guys have already seen some of the training films for the IRS with giving these guys guns. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how soon we see IRS agent shot by fellow agent, because that's how knowledgeable these people are. Yeah, guys, get what you can while you can, because it's getting obvious that we're not going to be able to get it going forward. When they're telling you they're not making it anymore. Granted, it's 6 days right now. It's August, okay? You've still got, even in China, another 6 weeks of summer. Let's see what happens, because electricity ain't getting cheaper. Aluminum doesn't just pop out of the ground and say, here, smelt me, whatever the base metal is that aluminum's made from. I'm not a metallurgist. But, even analysts are saying that this halt could dramatically increase the price of lithium, aluminum, other metals. That's going to affect everything from iPhones to automobiles. And guess what we need? More inflation. Gee, Joe, the Inflation Reduction Act is going to cause inflation. What did we tell you? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys aren't smart enough to listen. Pinball out.